You open your banking app, credit limit, $15,000. Balance available, $14,980. And deep down, a voice says, I'm okay. I'm doing all right. But let's get something straight. That limit isn't a sign of success. It's a leash. You think you're free to spend. But what you really got is a trap that looks like a trophy. You were never handed that high limit because the bank respects you. You were handed it because the data shows you'll use it. And when you use it, they win. Every tap, every swipe, every interest payment. You are not the customer. You are the product. Let that sink in. Credit cards don't make money from people who pay in full every month. They make billions from minimum payments, from late fees, from carried balances, from the psychological game of, I'll handle it later. They make money from the delay. They don't need you to be broke overnight. They just need you to stay comfortable with carrying debt. Let's walk through the story most people live. You get your first card, $500 limit. Cool. You use it to build credit. Limit goes up. $1,000, $3,000, $10,000. Feels like you're leveling up. You start swiping more, not recklessly, but just a little above what you earn. Because hey, you'll pay it off next month, right? But then life happens. Car repair, friend's birthday dinner, an urgent trip, new laptop on sale. You tell yourself it's manageable. Then you check the balance, and it's $4,700. And your paycheck? Already spoken for. So you make the minimum payment. They thank you. With interest. And this is where the trap tightens. Let's do some hard math. $4,700 on a card with 22% APR. Minimum payment, around $150. If you only pay that each month, it'll take over 15 years to pay off. And you'll pay more than $9,000 for a $4,700 balance. That's double what you borrowed. You didn't buy a $4,700 lifestyle. You bought a $9,000 mistake. And here's the wild part. You're not alone. You're not even in the minority. The average American household with credit card debt carries over $6,000. Most think they'll handle it next month. But next month brings new bills, new temptations, new excuses. And the debt piles quietly, like snow on a roof. Until it collapses. But let's get even more real. This isn't just about money. This is about control. Debt limits your choices. You can't quit the job you hate. You've got payments. You can't start that side hustle. You're paying off brunch from 3 months ago. You can't invest. Your interest rate is investing in someone else's pocket. Debt shrinks your freedom. Not all at once, but in tiny, silent steps. And credit cards are the most polite prison ever built. They hand you points, cashback, air miles, all while stealing your future in slow motion. Here's what they don't tell you in school. Credit cards were never meant to help you. They were designed to help banks make you predictable. They gamify your behavior. They reward your spending. They nudge you toward comfort. And they market it as maturity. But what's mature about building a lifestyle on borrowed money? What's responsible about paying 22% interest just to feel a little richer today? That's not power. That's pretending. Let's flip the switch. Here's how to break out. 1. Redefine what available balance means. If you don't have it in cash, you don't have it. Period. 2. Freeze the plastic. Literally. Put it in a drawer. Delete it from your phone. Use it only for pre-planned, budgeted expenses you can pay off immediately. 3. Treat credit like a business tool, not emotional therapy. You don't deserve a treat after a hard week. You deserve peace of mind, ownership, and options. 4. Track your credit card interest like a bill. Every dollar of interest you pay is a donation to someone else's wealth. Make that pain visible. 5. Focus on building assets, not buying lifestyle. Instead of a $500 phone upgrade, use that to start something. Learn something. Invest in something that pays you back. And let's be honest. That $10 coffee? That $60 night out? That $300 you spent on random tech you don't need? That's your freedom fund, slowly bleeding out. Your ability to leave a job, to take a risk, to choose. Every time you swipe, you're making a choice. The problem is, most people don't even realize it. So what's the real truth? Credit is not evil. Debt is not the enemy. But blindness? That's the killer. Using credit when you have no vision, no control, no plan? That's walking through a minefield with your eyes closed. The high limit doesn't make you rich. It makes you vulnerable. The system wants you there. Comfortable. Distracted. Obligated. Here's the pivot. Don't flex your limit. Flex your discipline. Don't celebrate approvals. Celebrate payoff notices. Don't chase more credit. Chase more clarity. Your limit is not your net worth. Your freedom is not in your rewards balance. Like this video if it exposed something you've been ignoring. Comment below. What's the dumbest thing you ever bought with a card? Be real. We've all been there. Subscribe to Zero to Wealth, where we don't just talk money. We break the chains, rewire your thinking, and show you what they never taught you in school. And do me one favor. Send this to the friend who thinks their 10K limit means they've made it. Because power isn't in the plastic. It's in knowing how not to need it.